Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another Something Fishy video. Today we're going to be doing a Tenkara setup on a budget. This is one of those Shakespeare Durango panfish poles. This one's 10 feet long. They come up to like 20 feet. It's a 3-section that telescopes. And then we're going to be using 10 feet of paracord as our line, and then just some Stren fluorocarbon 6-pound for our leader. It's pretty darn simple. You don't have to go and spend, $200-300 for a Tenkara setup, or even 20 bucks. Here's one for 10. You can get this one at Walmart. And this is a panfish pole. You pretty much fish it in the same manner, so it works perfectly. Okay, so with these panfish poles, pop out the rubber cap, and out comes the pieces here. And so what you have is a little eye on there. Let's see if you can see that. And what we're going to do is do like a half hitch, overhead knot style. I don't know what the heck the knot's called, but you'll see, it's really simple. Alright, so we're going to get our paracord. We already cut a 10-foot section because that's the length of line we're going to be using. You can cut it to whatever size you want. I don't want to get too crazy with it. So we're going to pull out our inner cord, because that's going to be what we're going to use it for our line. And this is a furled line. Comes already furled. And you get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, you get 7 pieces in this one. So you basically have 7 lines. Like to use your paracord to tie things up, this works perfectly with the innards out of it. Now the paracord will actually hold a knot, and you can make ties with stuff and it will hold it. Much better than when you use it when it's full of the inner cord. Alright, so now we got a bunch of inner cord here. Let's separate one out without making a complete mess. Alright, there's a 10-foot piece. We're going to gather up the rest and save that for future Tenkara lines. We will probably separate each one and wrap it up nice. Alright, so what you're going to do now is just tie a knot in the end. A nice loop in it. So it's going to fold it over once like that. I'm going to do kind of a big loop because I want it to be easy to tie and untie later on. That looks good. That's all you need. You do not need much. And so what I'm going to do to make this line last a long time, because it starts to unravel. You know about paracord, it likes to unravel. It's like nylon. So what I'll do is I'll take some scissors and I will cut off the end, but I want to leave enough to melt. Here comes a truck around the corner. No, never mind. A little bit hard to do in the wind here, but you just want to get a little bit of a melt on it so it won't unravel anymore. There we go, perfect. And you don't want a big melted glob that's going to cut your line either, because that can happen. There we go. So there's the end that's going to tie it to the actual pole. Now let's do our knot on the end. It's called a keeper knot. And that's going to go on the other end here. And that's just a simple overhead knot. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Just going to pull a nice knot in there. Boom. Done. I could have done a little closer to the end so I don't have to cut so much. Now that we got that knot done, we're just going to cut off the ends, and again leave like a millimeter of material so you can melt it, and this will ensure that this knot will last a very long time. There we go. And again, you don't want a big melted thing on there that's going to be sharp on the edges that you're going to cut your leader with. There we go. This will not come undone. No pun intended. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna slide it through our end here. Furrowed line. And pull the rest of the line through the loop that's in the furrowed line. There you go. Your line is tied on. Very simple, and when you're done for the day, just push that back through and take that out. And now, I don't know if I'm able to show you this with this thin line, but here's how you do the leader. This is, this will last you a very long time. You don't have to go and get expensive leader material. This is 6-pound fluorocarbon. So I'm gonna do about, I don't know, 3 feet of line or so. We're gonna go to the pond later tonight and cast a bit, see how this works. It's my first time doing this too, so. All right, we're gonna do about 3 feet, maybe 4. There we go. So it's more of a see if it works thing as well. All right. So I don't know if you can see this line. I bet you can't. But it's a pretty simple knot. It's a knot designed to tie onto it's a slip knot basically. Designed to cinch onto the line there, and you can pull it to undo it and put it away. Very, very simple. All Tenkara stuff is designed to be put away when you're done. In a very easy manner. So you first make a loop. Make a loop around that loop. You can also go and look up videos on how to tie this knot, because some people have done a really good job on it. Now you pass it back here. I'll try to explain. So you make one loop, pinch it. You make a loop, small loop over that one, pinch it behind. Do another one of those, pinch it behind. And now take that tag in, push down the big loop, slide this through the back of the little loops, not going through the big loop. So you're going in front of the big loop. And then you hold the tag in the main line, and then you pull the big loop. And this makes a pretty nice slip knot. There you go. And so now you can pull on the little tag in, which I'm going to leave on there just the way it is, to open it up, or you pull the main part to close it. And so now what you do is you take your furrowed line, that I can't seem to pick up, and you slide it through your slip knot, pull the slip knot tight-ish, not all the way, slide it down to the end of the stopper knot, and then pull it firm. And there you go. And then when you're done for the day, grab your tag in, pull that down, slip knot comes off. Very, very simple. They got it right when they did Tenkara. They invented Tenkara. Let's get out there on the pond and see if we can catch something. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that you can wrap up your Tenkara line right on the rod. There's a line holder there. Then just put like a piece of Velcro or something like that around that. Hold that all on there with your leader. It's perfect. All right, so we've made it down to the pond. And we're gonna try to throw the Tenkara a little bit. I also have the other fly rod just in case. Well, if it starts to get dark, and then we're gonna put some bigger stuff on and go for some big bass. But here we go. Let's set it up. It's pretty quick. I'm gonna use a kind of a large setup for the Tenkara, but it's a cricket with a dropper, and we'll use the cricket as an attractant, and the dropper will actually catch them. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the end cap off, And we're going to unscrew the bottom here. We're going to pop it right in there. Just like that, so we don't lose it. We're going to pop out our rod here. Looks like a bunch of fishermen are showing up. There we go. Now let's detach our line here. Little Velcro strap. Now, I wouldn't recommend storing your line on there for a long period of time. But if you're moving from place to place, that's a good idea. You really want to wrap it up around if you can. So watch out for the Velcro hitting your furled line, as you just seen. I just tore my line out bad. In fact, we're just going to put this in our pocket so we don't mess up our line some more. Maybe we won't use Velcro. We'll use something else. All right. So pass your loop through like earlier. Now pass your line through that loop. Pull all of your line through. I left my leader on because we tied it up at the house. There we go. Line is on. Now let's tie on our cricket and our dropper. Usually I fish a lot bigger line with the dropper, but the 6 pound will be perfect. I usually go for bass. Hopefully, now I think we're gonna have no problem pulling any kind of bass out of here, but if we hook up on a carp, we're gonna be in trouble because you really need a line. So hopefully we don't catch a carp. You never hear me say that because I'm always trying to catch the carp out here. Still got a ongoing thing I'm working on with the carp. I hooked up twice on them, but never landed it. There we go. All right, we are ready to cast our first Tenkara. Wrapping up on the Velcro line again. We gotta watch out about that. All right, we got our first cast in. We're just gonna work it a bit. So this line sinks, but this fly is super floaty. It's a foam cricket. All right. Oh yeah, that cast's nice. I like that. Shouldn't take no time at all, I'm hoping. I'm actually not sure how to catch a fish after I hook it. We'll find out here shortly. I mean, I get the idea. You kind of just bring it to you. There's no reel, and I got 10 feet of line out plus a 4-foot leader. Oh, got something. Little guy. Little teeny guy. Oh shit, look how small this fish is. It's a little bass. My first little Tenkara bass. Oh shit. Look how small this bass is. I've never caught a bass. Oh, little guy. That little bass was so small. Oh, shit. I've never seen a bass that small. Damn, that was cute. Dude, little guy. It went for the dropper. There's not much action in this pool, so I didn't even know I really had anything on. Okay, let's cast back over in that area. I mean, I've seen the strike, but after that, because that thing was so cute. The little guy dropped out of my hands. He was so small. I didn't want to squish him. So we got the cricket attracting the fish while the dropper is gonna do the catching. Because as the fish goes, oh, maybe that cricket's too big or whatever, the dropper, oh, the water just turned off, perfect. Now the fish can hear the fly slap a little easier. So I'm just giving little twitches to the line. Now you can hear that slap. Will help a lot. Alright, second fish. Pretty cool. I didn't even know I had it one that time either. Just the fly never came back up. Oh, another one. What do we got this time? What do we got this time? Another little bluegill. Or miscellaneous panfish. Trying to spike me. I ain't trying to get spiked. Spiketed. Oh shit. There we go. Little nice little guy. Gone on the Tenkara. Third fish. It's working out pretty good. Alright, let's cast again. I'm liking this. 20 feet is all you really need to cast, right? Oh, got him. Oh. Wow, look at that Tenkara. Oh shoot, I caught a fish right here, right now. Wow, my line got all twisted up. Oh, I didn't think this could happen to the line like this. All right, let's let this little guy off. What do we got here? Another little miniature bass. These little cutie bass. Look at these little bass. That's exactly like that other one was. Look at that little guy. Ooh, little 3-incher, 2.5-incher. Little rocket. Took off. So my Tenkara line is screwed up. It's that furled line. It gets twisted on itself, I guess. Let me see if I can undo it. Here, we won't make you guys suffer through that. Oh, there we go. Another little guy. Ooh, look at the bright belly on this one. Wow, look at that. Someone's in their breeding colors, huh? Look at this, trying to spike me. Now I'll put those down. Put down your weapons. There you go. Look at the coloration on that guy. Beautiful. I'm assuming that's a male. Look at that rich orange. Oh, got one. There we go. A little more decent. Still a little guy. But you know, if we were doing this for food, because we had to. We would already had our meal. What's that? Like, oh shit, he's down. All right, so I just had a really nasty knot, and seeing I was able to undo this real quick, I just didn't hesitate to undo it, and was able to undo the knot very fast because I was able to slip this leader off to have access to both ends of the knot, or the tangle. There we go, back in business seconds later. Yeah. Oh, got one. Didn't even know it. Oh, see him go in circles? Holy crap. See, this one too is pretty. This is another pretty one. Ooh, this one's got a lot of dark. A lot of dark tips. Oh, it's so warm. This is the warmest fish out of all the fish we caught. Beautiful. All right, later, guy. There was a big slurp right back here what I was coming back for. Didn't even realize I had that fish on. Thanks for joining me on my Tenkara on a budget video. I'll catch you guys next time. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already.